You know, all my friends, cops, firemen, criminals, they don't understand. I was like, I have anxiety. They're like, anxiety's for the Democrats. I'm like, what? I don't know. Go ask Hillary about your anxiety.
We love him. That's comedian Chris Distefano. He's a native New Yorker, fellow Brooklynite, now living on Staten Island. He recently performed before a sold-out audience at the Beacon Theater. And this weekend, he's recording a new comedy special here in the Big Apple. Chris is joining us this morning.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm a little nervous with you here.
Don't be nervous. Okay, here's what happened. Here's how I got on to sit with the lovely Rosanna Scotto is about a month ago, I was drinking in my house alone. I was drinking martinis, watching Encanto with my children, and I said, I'm going to tweet Rosanna Scotto, you up, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then she wrote back about 8 hours later. She goes, are you? And I was like, I love this lady. And then I said, I'm going to make it a point. I'm going to email. I'm going to DM. Do you even know what you up means? When I tweet it?
No, is that dirty?
It's, yeah, well, I mean.
Why would you do that, Chris?
Because I was drunk watching Encanto. What else was I supposed to do? My kids were asleep, but I couldn't turn off the movie because I love it. But that, I tweeted you up, and when you wrote back, I was like, oh, she doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I know, of course. I've been married since the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Really?
A very long time.
But it's beautiful that you're married.
I know. So let's talk about you.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
All right, so we got a big show coming up this weekend.
We do, at the Gramercy Theater. 2 shows this week, and I think they're both sold out already. But
they are?
I think so. Or there's only like single tickets left. I'm Chrissy single tickets, but just come to the show anyway. I mean, I'm sure you can buy a ticket. All my fans, you know,
scalpers. There'll be scalpers
you can scalp whatever you want. Scalp that, scalp fake vaccine
cards. So what are you going to talk about, Chris?
Well, I'm going to talk about what it was like being with Rosanna Scotto and how my life changed. I'm going to talk about my family a lot. I have 2 beautiful little daughters, Melania and Ivanka.
Oh, stop it.
And no, I have 2 little Puerto Rican daughters. My daughters are Puerto Rican, my girl's Puerto Rican. So I talk about my Puerto Rican family, just being, you know, a white guy trying to deal with this culture. And I talk about that. I talk about my dad having questionable jobs. My whole life. I'm going to talk a little bit. You got to talk a little bit about COVID, even though I'm moving on from the material.
Oh, I'm so sick of COVID.
I'm sick of it, but I'm not talking about. I'm not going to talk about. I'm talking about, you know, how I never like how I take another, you know, another way. I go opposite way. Like, I'm very happy the kids' masks are off today.
Yes.
I take that route, which in my world, in comedy, a lot of people are like, you can't say that stuff, but I do say that stuff.
So wait, Chris, let me ask you, because I was noticing, I was trolling you on Twitter last night, and I noticed you talk about our former mayor a little bit.
I do.
And you use some words that we don't use on TV. I'm just going to warn you.
Yeah, just go, if you go to my Instagram, Christy Comedy, or my YouTube, youtube.com/Christy Comedy, you'll see I had some jokes. I just made some comparisons. I said, if Bill Deblasio was the mayor of Kiev, things would just be a little different.
In what way?
Because their mayor, well, I had made a joke where I said, I think Bill Deblasio would have just made some offers to Vladimir Putin, he might have texted him you up. You know what I mean? De Blasio might have been texting Putin you up because de Blasio just wants to get out of things, where the mayor of Kiev got out there with an AK-47 and is defending the city. And I feel like de Blasio would just ask us to mask up and stay 6 feet away during the nuclear winter. So I'm just happy he's gone. No, just, hey, listen, I never met the guy. You know what I mean?
I know, but New York is great. I mean, he left us in such beautiful shape here, Chris. What more do you want?
Yes, look at it.
Crime everywhere,
yes.
Mentally challenged on the streets.
Yes.
People rubbing dog poop or God knows what in your hair.
I know. Thanks,
Bill. It's a beautiful city, Chris.
It's a beautiful city. Well, now we got a change. So at least there's hope there. And who knows? Who knows what the hell de Blasio's doing now? I don't care.
It's funny, we haven't heard a peep from him.
Zero.
You know, he's from Brooklyn too, or he lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but he's not really. I mean, is he really though? I mean, one time I saw him at the gym in Park Slope. He was on the elliptical. I was like, do guys from Brooklyn do the elliptical, stupid? I was like, get in there and lift some weights. Oh, your knees hurt? I wonder why. Sorry, that's another you up joke. That's a Chrissy Day Times TV bomb.
All right. So you're also on the road, which is fantastic,
Of course, right? I'm on the road. I'm in Detroit this Friday, so that should be fun.
People are leaving Detroit. You're going to Detroit.
I'm going to Detroit. Yeah, I have a show in Kiev. I have ChristyComedy.com. I'm doing Vegas. You want to come to me to Vegas?
Oh, I love Vegas.
I'm doing the Win. Let's go to Vegas.
When?
Well, I got it March 25th.
Oh, that's
Go
great.
to Vegas.
Okay.
You're gonna love. I have a new character in my life. My girlfriend's uncle. Her name is T.T. Jerry. She's transgender. She was in prison for 20 years. She just got out. She's going to be coming with me to Las Vegas. I put her on my podcast. I think next time I come to the Rosanna Scotto Show, I'll bring in T.T. Jerry. You want to talk about a fascinating woman? She was son of Sam's prison girlfriend.
Stop it. Are you lying,
I'm not
Chris?
lying. Look at the podcast. You can look at my podcast.
Because I don't know whether to believe you or not.
He knows. The guy who mic'd me knows. He's a big T.T. Jerry fan.
Okay.
He said he likes T.T. Jerry, but don't tell his wife and children.
Okay. But meanwhile, you got 2 podcasts, right?
I got 2 podcasts.
One with the Impractical Joker.
One with the Impractical Joker, Sal Volcano, called Hey Babe, and then Chrissy Chaos with my solo podcast, but that's the one I get all these characters on. I have my father on. We have our my producer's name is the Homeless Pimp. We got T.T. Jerry on. She comes in wearing my girlfriend's clothes and high heels. It's a wild story, and you got to come on and be a guest.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Listen, you are...
You up?
You up? That's what I'm going to change the name to. We do the podcast on Staten Island. You're a queen in Staten Island. The queen of Staten Island is Rosanna Scotto.
So let me ask you, so what is it about Brooklynites we move to Staten Island? Like, you know, we get a few dollars in the pocket, we move to Staten Island.
I think because we
got to hold down the fort in Brooklyn. What is going on, Chris?
I know, but you know what it is? In Brooklyn, we don't have enough space to have an above-ground pool. Where Staten Island, I do. I said, I want to get a nice above-ground pool so, you know, my kids know that I have money.
Chris Distefano, we love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for putting a smile on our face.
Thank you.
So Friday.
No, Fridays I'm in Detroit, so don't come there.
Okay.
Saturday, Gramercy Theater, 2 shows. I think it's all might be sold out. But if it is, just go subscribe to my YouTube right now, youtube.com/ChristyComedy, because I'm putting a comedy special out on YouTube. I said no to HBO, no to... I said no. I said I'm putting the power...
You said no to everybody?
I said no to everybody. I said,
except me.
Except you. I'm putting in the power in the hands of my fans. My special is going to be called I Am Poppy or Full Scale Invasion. I'm going to let the fans decide.
Chris Distefano, thank you so much. I'm glad you made it here in one piece.
Me too.
All right, you up.